And I believe... Oh, hang on, let me grab... Last we left off, we had gotten to dawn. Yeah, you guys, I will say, anybody who didn't get rest, which I believe is fucking all of you, you're gonna take a point of exhaustion, first off.
That's fair.
Fair.
Yeah.
Valid.
But I will say, I think each of you made choices throughout the night that are really dope. So if you don't already have inspiration, give yourself inspiration.
Yeah.
Which if I'm remembering correctly, is everybody but Trix, unless you used your inspiration by now.
No, I still have it.
Sick. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Hell,
I have inspiration.
Woo!
inspire.
Hell yeah. Yeah. It is dawn. You guys were told noon that you would need to meet with your contact. Is there anything y'all want to do before then?
I'll eat some breakfast. And also
Yeah.
maybe take a nap.
Yeah.
Breakfast and
Yeah,
nap.
because I'm absolutely hungover as fuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna say actually, because I think it was Mal and Trix who had the worst time. No, it was Mal and Nyx. Nyx not quite as bad though.
Yeah.
Give me con saves.
What's that?
What the fuck is that?
17.
Sick.
Oh no, it's not as bad as I thought. It's still bad though. 8.
8. Noted.
Oof.
Yeah, Nyx, you are not only just from the alcohol, like you have like a mild headache because you didn't drink nearly as much. You are so sore. Not only have you been like enjoying the night and staying up late, you have been dancing your ass off and like using up spell magic to infuse it. It has been a ride. And so you are
I partied hard, y'all.
Yeah, you are aching.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You're gonna deal with a tired, cranky wizard.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And there is an early breakfast for everybody who participated. It's just a silver each. It's like an egg on some rice with some seasoning.
Ooh, sounds good.
Yeah.
Fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Oh man, you need some spicy mayo on that.
Yeah.
And some chives.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you guys have a decent breakfast. And Dust said nap, I believe.
Nap.
Yes, please.
Nap. Yeah.
I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna nap
please.
and set an alarm for someone to wake me up before we need to go do our meet.
Okay. Trix, you also napping?
Yes.
Cool. Alrighty. You guys eat your breakfasts and settle off to get some rest. And it's in this small 6 hours that you get, as the sun rose at 6, that you each get rest, but not without interruption, as it were.
Oof.
Oh, good.
We'll go, I think, in clockwise order from the
Oh no.
the Twitch stuff. Nyx,
Twitch.
you, each of you lays down and full, like, conk out.
Yeah.
I wish.
And you feel yourself, like, still feeling the spin from dancing all night. And you are spinning around dancing with people and see, like, the bonfire going past you every now and then as you're just spinning around. And you slowly, as you keep spinning, you see less and less people around. They just kind of disappear. And
Oh
then
boy.
as you spin, you only see one person between you and the bonfire. And as you continue to spin, you see them seeming to make their way toward the church. And then you see the light show in the background of the fireworks from last night as you see, timed with one of the explosions, a blast from the ground near the temple, and then a figure moving out of it. And your
Oh,
vision
boy.
fades.
Okay.
The figure, you haven't seen this person, at least you think, in a long while, but you recognize their silhouette from the wanted poster you held before. Mal, you pass out and you see yourself walking through town, back home. Walking through, at first, the rubble just after the rebellion. Then walking past a post and seeing it reconstructed and people doing the first Bearer's Fall ceremony after the full reconstruction is done. Then you walk past a tree and you see Blazewood, the place where you met your current friends. And then walking through town, you pass a light post, and you see Vol, the town you're currently in. During last night, you even see yourself walking amongst the crowd, taste testing things throughout the night. And it's at this point that you walk past one of the braziers that kind of breaks your line of sight again, and you see an entirely different town in ruins, and multiple different people moving through the ruins, all with red sashes around their necks. And it's as you're walking past one of these ruins that you don't see any landscape after this. It's just blank, dark void. And one person, they're back to you, this dwarven-looking woman with her hair braided back in this red braid and tattoos all up her arms in what looks like a very plain... You imagine this can't be anything like people wear around. This must be some sort of prison guard. But she shifts her head almost to look at you, and you see on the back of her neck, glowing bright as hell and almost blinding you and searing the back of your neck, the same symbol that's branded on the back of your neck. And you hear coming out of her mouth at the same time that the thought comes to your head, I knew you wouldn't give it up. After all, it's too big of a mission to give up now, isn't it? Before you wake up. Trix, you are laying down. You know you're in a field you've never been in. You know that this isn't a memory or a view of the future. You just know that this is a field that at some point was a place or will be a place that you have visited a lot. And you're watching the night sky, except it's not staying still how most people see it. It's moving how you've been used to seeing it over the past however many years you flew through space. Just like a slowly rotating cosmos going past the sphere. And then at a certain point, it just slows to a stop. And you can see in space, not near the constellation you were accustomed to, but near a different one, just blank space. And then you see another blank space start opening up in the sky, stars just twinkling out. And then another. And you see out of the corner of your eye, a figure walk past you, and you like lean up and look, and there's what look like some sort of acolyte's robes for the bottom half, but the top half, lean muscle, this bald, what looks like human, with a beard you can tell from the front that is just stark white. And on their back, most people wouldn't know what to make of this picture. It looks like a blank circle, but with a dark ring. No, it's the opposite. It's a dark circle with a ring of light around the outside and a ring around the middle, and light radiating, not radiating out, being pulled in. And you realize this isn't probably anything anybody has seen in this sphere, much less this star cluster. But you saw a couple as you were flying through space. Not something that was generating light and giving life to places around it. This is something that eats light. This is a black hole tattooed on this person's back. And it's as you're focusing on that and the darkness seems to ebb from his back and move out that you are woken. Dust. Yours is a bit more simple, not as many moving parts. But you feel warmth as you see this vision. You see in your hand, you see your hands, and they're cradling that conical stone you got this morning. And it floats up and it starts to move around your hands. And you see, it seems to be like blanked out. You know there are 3 other stones moving around there, but you're not sure what they look like. You just know. It's like how in a dream you know something is there even though you're not allowed to see it. You know they're there, but you can't make out shape, density, structure, components, anything. Okay. And you see these shapes start to move into one piece. And as they seem to form into one, you no longer see this vision of your hands. You just see the collapsed area where the cornerstone of your village was.
Oh, so this thing is part of a greater whole. Ah.
And it's then that you wake up.
I see. Nice.
Cool. And you guys each awake. Yeah, it's been 6 hours, so it's not quite enough to get rid of the exhaustion, but you guys wake up enough to have your faculties together. And outside you do hear like people moving around like crazy. Like not just you imagine the normal traffic of this town, but something's happening outside. You're not sure what, but you do each like hear knocks at your door, and Zeke outside just, hey guys, I spoke with our contact. It's gonna be about another 30 minutes. He's running a little late, so wash up, do what you need to do. I'm running some errands.
All right. I like how Vax is just like, I'm gonna hit Silas in the face.
I was about to say,
times.
Mal, you're awoken by like a capent, fluffy little thing with like this like very small like reptilian snout, just like sitting on your chest, tail in your face.
Amazing.
Get.
I like how Vax just made his way into the campaign.
Vax is canon now.
Vax is canon now.
Canon.
Vax is canon now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, I'm still probably going to go ahead and take like a shower.
Sick.
Yeah. Do some meditation. I'm gonna pull out that stone again and probably just do a little bit of meditation on it, because I'm like, okay, this this is part of what I'm looking for. It was created through community, the gods, all that kind of stuff, so I can see where the magic comes from here.
Okay. Anybody else?
And also a
doing
little bit of freshening up. Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. I'm probably going to also wash up because dancing all night, I'm sure, got all sweaty.
Oh yeah.
I'll do the same, yes.
It also helps with the muscles, with the sore.
With
Yeah.
the sore.
Just
With
soak
the
in a night hot
sore.
bath.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, don't worry about it. Yeah.
I'm being sent code.
Anyway.
I'm being sent codes I don't understand.
So
Now I have to
Babs?
write it down. Ah.
Oh no. Yeah, bats are a thing. Absolutely, 100%.
Cool. Dust is meditating.
otherwise-
Tricks you doing anything?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, I was gonna
He
say once
might-
I was done, like, I'm just gonna kind of chill and wait for, like, Zeke. I might, like, poke my head out, like, my window to see if I can see what's going on. But, like,
Actually, I think Trix might go and try and find some gunpowder and like the chemicals that he needs to make like the fireworks.
Okay. Cool. You're going out, I imagine, to try and find that shop. Cool. I'll get to you in a sec. Mal, give me a perception check.
where the fuck? Okay, here. It's like, where's my bullet dice? 11.
11. It's hard to make out. You hear people like talking back and forth, but you can't quite make it out, especially since like there's other noises. You're trying to filter everything out, and it's a little hard. The only reoccurring thing you can piece together is the word temple and the word explosion. Tricks. You make your way, looking around, you do eventually find a powders and tinctures shop. And you walk in and you do see a, like, bags under his eyes, gnome sitting behind the counter who just looks up. Hi! Didn't think I'd see you in so soon.
Oh, yeah, I wanted this right away.
Oh, okay, yep. Well, what are you wanting to start with? Because usually it's black powder mixed in with a certain amount to make sure it doesn't explode completely, but you're gonna want different minerals to make sure you can get different colors. What would you like?
I mean, I guess to be safe, just a little of everything.
Okay.
Minerals for every color.
Yeah. We won't be able to make much. Like, you aren't going to make any artillery shells, but you can at least make, I can show you how to make sparklers at least with different colors. Maybe be able to put on a little bit of light show that way.
I more just want to attach them to my spells rather than make a physical thing.
Okay, so you're more wanting to augment things with a little bit of material component. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me see what I got. And you see he reaches in. Sorry. Alrighty. You reach in. You see him. He reaches back into like a few different barrels that have like these insulated pieces of cloth on the inside. He reaches in and grabs some powders and puts them into little pouches, really small ones. and he lays them all out. And he's like, so I included a small amount for a few because I don't. In order to make enough to make a decent amount of fireworks, you're gonna need a lot, and that's gonna weigh you down. So I'm keeping packed up here. But if you mix these in, even just with fire, it'll color it. But using it in spells will be able to color your stuff something fierce for sure.
Yes, hell yeah.
All right. So there are 7 pouches, and he's like, I can do 5 silver for each of these.
Sure.
At least to tide you over. If you find a metal worker, you can ask for shavings. I can give you a list of what these are and what the colors associated are, so that you know what you're trying to buy.
Yeah, sure.
And he writes them down for you. I'll send you the list in a bit. And he just says, now, with what I told you before about packing stuff in, if you have powder and you mix these in, it'll add the sparks for color. And you'll just have to figure out shaping as you go. I'd have to do a whole week-long class to teach you how to shape things right, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I plan on practicing myself.
Yeah. Just be safe. Light them from a distance.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for years, but, you make mistakes. And you see there's like a good chunk of his hand, his right hand gone.
Oh. We'll be like, oh, do you need another finger?
Just like looks in horror a little bit. I'm good, bud. Thank you though.
Oh.
I have so many questions.
It's like every 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a post like the weekend before 4th of July that was like, some people don't know that this is going to be their last weekend having all their fingers.
Yes!
And as someone who lived in Moriarty for years, that is so true.
Yeah.
But yeah. And
Firework capital of New Mexico.
yeah. And he just like has his brow scrunched at you and just says, yeah, I feel like it's best if I don't ask too many questions. But yeah, here. And he even gives like a burlap sack to hold all the different little powder sacks in. He's like, there you go. Have fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You've been so helpful.
I do my best. And if you're ever back in town, let us know, and we'll give you a little bit of a tutoring session to give you more ideas.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. And you head out. Yeah. I'll send you the specific powders and everything and what colors they go to. Yeah, you now have ways that if you have like a small bit of the dust whenever you cast spells, the color that's associated with that mineral will burn up and add that color to your spells.
Okay.
Cool.
I like how Trix is like going for aesthetics. He's like, I'm gonna kill you with style.
Oh yeah, Trix knows how to stick to like an aesthetic. Trix is like Pinterest incarnate.
Hell yeah.
That reminds me, Jared, Sorry, this is not relevant to the campaign. I will wait till when we're done.
No worries. But yeah, so and then I'm assuming you make your way back to the inn.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check as you go. Since you're actually in town.
That is a 9.
9. Okay. You know that there's like a bunch of people moving over toward the temple and then away from it, back and forth. You can't quite see what for them. You make your way specifically because there are 2 temples in town, to the temple of the Sun Bearer. But you make your way back to the saloon, and it's as you're like going up to your room to go back in, you actually see Zeke going to the doors, and he just, oh, hi. About he wants us to meet us in front of his room in about 10 minutes. Should be pretty low key. You'll be fine. And just starts knocking on people's doors, saying, "Meet at the door in 10 minutes." Basically, like, make sure you're clothed. And then he just kind of, after knocking on everybody's doors, goes and stands at the stairwell leading upstairs to the largest room in this inn.
Yeah, I'll eventually go and meet him, but like, once everybody gets there, like, I'm gonna noodles what I heard and just be like, I think one of the temples might have exploded. There was an explosion at one of the temples.
Was it a Sunbearer temple or a different one?
I don't know. I couldn't make out much, but all I heard a lot over and over again was explosion and temple.
Do you know where they were around, where they were saying stuff like that?
I mean, I just poked my head out my window real quick, like, just because, you know, I'm sure you guys heard the commotion this morning, so I was just trying to get an ear, see if I could figure out what was going on. But
Yeah.
I think maybe we wrap this up as quick as we can and then go check it out.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
Or at least I want to go check it out. I won't drag y'all with me if y'all...
I would like to go check it out.
Yeah, me too.
Are y'all doing this now or after the meeting?
After the meeting.
Because the meeting's in 10 minutes. We don't have time.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Yeah.
You're kind of close, kid. Cool. Then, as you guys are standing and waiting, Zeke eventually comes down the stairs and waves you guys up. And you guys make your way up the stairs, and the door opens, and you see the GIF kind of like slouched back in a chair behind a desk. Just like, hi! Yeah, come on in! Let's finish this business so that we don't have to worry about each other anymore, yeah? And that is where we're gonna do a small little thing. Give me a sec.
Small little thing.
No. Small little thing.
A thing.
Small.
A music change.
Oh no.
Full goobers.
A globobber.
Hi, how the vibes have shifted.
Cameras are
Vibes have
having a
shifted.
time on stream.
Cameras didn't have
I'm
them
sure
all
they
out.
are.
It's because I'm moving between tabs.
Gotcha.
Makes sense, makes sense.
There's a beauty in starting again. Letting ties of the past be a driving force instead of holding you back. But I wonder, what's next? When you burn away your worries, something else must feed the furnace driving one forward. When a solid goal, guilt, worry, or wanderlust is dismissed, what else is there to hold to? The gods say faith, mortals say trades, devils say vices. I'm of a different mind. I trust most that the lowest urchins, highest nobles, and everyone in between are driven by one thing: ambition. Question is, where will this gang's ambition take them?